Hi everyone, this section of video walks you through Google Earth, which is one of the freely available softwares we'll be using throughout this whole course. If you go to our Moodle course page, you'll see a link with Google Earth download. And if you click on it and follow the link, it should bring you to this page where you can download Google Earth. All you have to do is just agree and download Google Earth. Just click this and it'll download a .dmg or an exe file depending on what your computer is. So in my case, this is a Mac, and it usually goes into your downloads folder. Once you download it, you can double click it and follow through the installation, and you'll have Google Earth installed in your computer. And once you have Google Earth, you can go to Start in your computer, if it's a Windows, and start Google Earth. It should look like this. A lot of these options shouldn't be there. These are because I have been adding stuff to my Google Earth here. But you should see something like this. Anyway, it's a very good way to visualize various processes on the Earth across both space and time. I'll go through some of the basics here. Now again, with your mouse, you should be able to zoom in and zoom out very easily. Or alternatively, you could also type the address on the search bar here. That should take you to a particular address, if that's correct. Now, there are various things. There's a ruler here. You can measure various things as well. You can measure distances from the particular pond here. You can change the units here. Kilometers, about 6.33 kilometers from this pond to the ocean here. You can also add a place bar. So perhaps I go and find my place of interest, and I want to drop a pin here. I could say this is my place of interest, and then you could save it as place of interest. So for instance, in my case here, I have saved a place of interest for coastal slope calculations. So here we are in Rhode Island. You can also press Shift and then up and down arrow key, and you can see how the visualization changes here. So again, some of the basics here. On the bottom date shows the date of the imagery for this particular area that's been taken. Shows the longitudes and latitudes, and shows the elevation here. As you move, you can see the elevation changing in feet here, and shows the altitude of the distance above which you're looking down here. You can change all this in the preferences of Google Earth. If I change this to meters and kilometers, this will change the elevation here. For now, I'll keep this into feet and miles. So again, for coastal slope, the basic idea is to see, how basically you're looking at this triangle here. This basically rise over run. So how far do I have to go inland, and how much does the elevation change? So for instance here, if I add a path here, let's put it in feet. Now I want to calculate the coastal slope, so I'll choose a deep water area here. Click on it, and let's go to a point inland here and click on it here. So you can see the yellow line here. The length is approximately 1,000, let's say 100 feet. Now, how much does the elevation change from here to here? Now, here we are at sea level, so it's 0 feet. By the time we get here, it's about 4 feet. Let's say 5 feet to be even. So we are, in this case, slope would be 5 feet, about roughly, let's say 11,000 feet. So now that's basically 1 over 200. That's your coastal slope. So for every 200 feet, for every feet of sea level rise, it actually goes up to 200 feet inland. So again, doing this, so if we have a feet of sea level rise, it can go up to 200 feet inland in Rhode Island. So that's how you can use coastal slope calculations and combine that with sea level rise. So again, there are various things I'm showing. Another thing that I'll show is this clock imagery here. If you click on it, you can see it gives you a timeline here, and this allows us to go back into time and to see how places have changed. So this is now 1995 of the same image here in this place in Rhode Island. We can change through time here. This is 2001 April. So again, with this, it allows us to see how things have changed over this area. Has the coastline retreated? So again, these are some of the things you can do, and we'll be using this tool extensively throughout this entire semester.